Afghanistan's economic crisis is draining household incomes in the country. 82% of Afghans say they are earning less compared to last year. One side effect of this crisis is child labor. Households are being forced to put their children to work. According to polls, there are more than 1 million child laborers in Afghanistan. Many of them work in dangerous coal mines of the north.
"15-year-old Ali Sinha makes his way through the mine tunnel. It is dark, deep and dusty. He has no training, no protective gear, just a head torch and a pair of gloves. Once inside, the back-breaking work begins. Ali Sinha scoops up the coal with his shovel. He loads them onto baskets atop a donkey. It's time to head out. Donkey in tow, Sinha emerges from the treacherous tunnels. Finally, some sunlight.
When I first came to work in this mine, many thoughts were going through my mind. I was thinking, what if something happens to me? And then people would say that I died while working in the mine. But as time passed, I got used to it, and then it became normal.
But it shouldn't be. At 15, Ali Sinha should be in school. Instead, he is here at the WION coal mines in northern Afghanistan. Sinha's story is a familiar one in the country. He dropped out of school after 6th grade. Today, he works 8 hours a day and earns $165 per month.
I had no other option but to work here. If I could make a living doing something else, I would never have worked here in the coal mine. It is not easy to work here, and not everyone can do it. You must risk your life to be able to work here.
Coal mining in Afghanistan is risky business. There is no protective equipment, no social security net if things go south. And sometimes they do. Last year, a makeshift mine shaft collapsed in Afghanistan. 5 mine workers were buried underneath. Sinha too fears for his safety. He often misses his family, but visiting them is a luxury he cannot afford.
I work for someone else here and can't go home whenever I want. Sometimes I go home every 2 months. If I go home frequently, I will lose my job. So I'm always missing my mom and dad.
Afghanistan is home to 1 million child laborers, a side effect of the Taliban's conquest. Since August last year, household incomes have been falling rapidly. 82% of Afghans say they have lost income. The result? More families are sending their children to work. According to one survey, 18% of them. Ati Beg is one such helpless parent. He works in a coal mine in the WION Mountains. His sons accompany him to work. 16-year-old Ahmad and 12-year-old Qadir. Both boys together make around $178 per month.
I have 11 members to feed in my family, and I didn't have any other option but to get my sons out of school and bring them here to work with me in the mine. Without their help, I cannot do everything on my own. I am getting old, and that is why I have my sons here to help me.
Coal mines are a common workplace for Afghan children. The narrow tunnels require small and nimble bodies. This region, the WION, is the hotbed. It is home to more than 500 coal mines. For the Taliban regime, coal is a bright spot amid the gloomy economic situation. Western sanctions have crippled the Afghan economy. Minerals could be the only way out.
Afghanistan's economy is going through a tough time, and the only flicker of hope for this collapsing economy that we can see is our minerals. The legal export of our minerals and their marketing inside our country can stabilize the value of a collapsing currency. And to a certain extent, it will also help the people solve their financial problems.
So the coal mines are here to stay, and by extension, the child laborers. The former regime had outlawed underage workers in all sectors of the economy, but the Taliban are mum on the issue. Their conquest has pushed Afghanistan to the precipice. Their policies have pushed children into labor. In these dark, dingy tunnels of northern Afghanistan, the country's future is wilting away. South Asia Bureau, WION World is One.